That's right, it's that time again. Welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan the Collector Kid, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Now tonight we've got something really cool to look at. As you can tell by my t-shirt, yeah, that's right, it's Doctor Who. Now these particular Doctor Who sets that I got came out about a month or two in England, and I was very lucky enough to get it through my local comic book shop, Collector Zone. Now, as you know, on my birthday special, I went to Collector Zone, and it's an awesome shop if you love vintage toys, modern toys, comic books, pop culture, movie memorabilia, pops, anything like that. Go down to Collector Zone and have a chat to Chris and his friendly team. They also do the Collector Zone Toy Fair every 3 months as well, so you can also pick up a bargain through there. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find out about Collector Zone and also the toy fair that they do every 3 months. Alright, so Chris obviously contacted me when I was on holidays in Melbourne, and he said that they've got the Doctor Who sets that I had ordered via Icon Collectibles. And so I said, yep, when I get back to Perth, I'll pick them up. So I was able to pick up these two Doctor Who sets last week. So let's have a look and see what we got. So first up we have the History of the Daleks set 13, and this is taken from the 5 Doctors, one of my favourite episodes from 1983, and this includes the first Doctor portrayed by Richard Hurndall and the Death Zone Dalek. Now if we have a look at the back here, we get a full history on the episode of the 5 Doctors special, and we also get some special features around the prop that they actually used for that particular scene. Now I don't know about you, but I always remember that classic scene, seeing the first Doctor and Susan running down the hallway with the Dalek chasing them, and then obviously they push it all the way down and confuse it into a corner with mirrors, and it obviously tries to exterminate them and then ends up blowing itself up, and they obviously get out of the maze. And it's really awesome to get the first Doctor and the Death Zone Dalek finally into the collection. So let's crack on and have a look and see what it looks like. So we can see behind here we've got a nice time vortex graphics with the two figures enclosed in there, so that's a nice little touch as well. And having a closer look now, it looks like the figures are just actually in bubbles, which we can just pull out. So I kind of like that because there's less cutting, having to apply things out as well. Let's get the Dalek out first. Here we are, have a look at this Death Zone Dalek. It is incredible to finally get one into the collection. Obviously made up of a lot of different Dalek props. I love the red headlights up the top here. It's also got the red paint as well where the Dalek gun is, and I just love the color of this. It's like a dark matte grey with the classic black domes, and also the black skirt as well. I've obviously added an extra level up the top here. Yeah, I'm so happy to be able to get one of these into the collection. Yeah, it's really cool to see it in person. It's got full articulation on the top of the head, as you would guess. See the gun moves around. So up next we have the first Doctor played by Richard Hurndall in the 5 Doctors, and I just felt that Richard portrayed the first Doctor so well. Yeah, looking very similar to the first Doctor. I love how they've got the grey gloves on his hands here. He's got the jacket as well as the waistcoat, and also the blue tie as well. Hair is beautifully sculpted as well. It's just a great likeness of Richard Hurndall as well. Full articulation in the legs and also the arms as well. So there you go, that's the Richard Hurndall figure and the Death Zone Dalek from the History of the Daleks set 13 as part of the 5 Doctors from 1983, and I'm so happy to be able to get these and add them into my collection. Now obviously up next is an incredible Tardis. As you know, I love my Tardises, I can't get enough of them. I've obviously got a life-size one, and it's something that I've always enjoyed collecting. So when they announced this Tardis, I just had to get it. What am I talking about? Well, I'm obviously talking about the 6th Doctor and Tardis set. Now, although this Tardis is non-electronic, I just love the history of it and obviously the detail behind it. Now, this particular Tardis and 6th Doctor figure is actually based off an original stage play, The Ultimate Adventure, starring Colin Baker as the Sixth Doctor and alternating on the other nights with John Pertwee as the Third Doctor. I just think it's incredible that they've actually made a prop in regards to the stage play. And if we have a look on the back of the box here, we can see we've got a bit of information about the Sixth Doctor and the Tardis special edition, and it obviously goes through the information around the significance of the prop and how it was used in the stage play as well. But enough of me waffling on. That's right, let's open it up and have a look and see what it looks like. So I'm going to try and open it from the bottom here. Good tip that I got from Raven. Now this one does have screws, but I do have a screwdriver, so let's crack on and open it up. So I've obviously got it off here, and we can see we've got a bit of plastic around here, so we'll get rid of this as well. It's always good to poke the plastic through, so you can obviously get it out safely, and it doesn't wreck the doors either. Alright, so having a look at the TARDIS here, this is beautiful. I love how it's all battered and weathered. It's an incredible model, and it's cool to finally get one for the Sixth Doctor as well. We don't have to use the Fifth Doctor's TARDIS, which is obviously very similar. I love the attention to detail in this particular TARDIS. You've kind of got the rose-coloured tinted windows, and obviously if we open it up, we can sort of see what it looks like inside. Obviously you press the button here to close the door as well, and yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful model. As I said, I can never get enough TARDISes. Nice to get a piece of history into the collection, and you can never go wrong with enough TARDISes. So there you go, that is the Sixth Doctor's TARDIS from the stage play, The Ultimate Adventure. So this is why it's really important to be careful when you are cutting stuff. I've just cut my finger, so we will come back in just a moment after I put a band-aid on it. Alright, crisis averted. I have put a band-aid on my finger, so it's really important to remember to be careful when you are using Stanley knives. So without further ado, we have the Sixth Doctor from the stage play, The Ultimate Adventure, and this is a really nice alternate version of the Doctor. What I love about it is you can see there's kind of more deeper purples, obviously in the arms and the back of the coat, and then we've got this beautiful baby blue stripes coming through as well. He's obviously got his traditional yellow and black striped pants as well, with a bit of a difference in the waistcoat, kind of more of a white color, and also this nice dark baby blue tie as well. Got a little bit of cross hatching on the cuffs there, and also at the top of the collars here. The hair is a great color as well, and true representation of the Sixth Doctor, and obviously these aren't easy to repaint. It's really nice to get another alternative version of the Sixth Doctor. So there you go, that is the Sixth Doctor and the TARDIS from the special stage play, The Ultimate Adventure, and it's really cool to get these two into the collection as well. So there you go, what an amazing episode. It was awesome to finally open those up and see what they look like in person. We also had the History of the Daleks set 13, which had the First Doctor and the Death Zone Dalek from the 5 Doctors. And then obviously we just looked at the Sixth Doctor and TARDIS from the special edition stage play, The Ultimate Adventure. So let me know in the comments down below, do you have these sets, or are you looking at wanting to get these sets? If you are in Australia and you're wanting to get these sets, you can reach out to your local comic book shop or collectible shop, and they can actually order it for you through Icon Collectibles. There are also some other Facebook groups out there, so if you are based in Sydney, hit up Glenn at AFI, and he can also actually send these to you in Sydney as well. He does them a little bit cheaper as well compared to the shops, so you could get a good deal there. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and if you've liked what you've seen, please like and subscribe. It will help me creating more content, and I do have a new Mac coming, so I can actually edit the high quality footage for the second part of Melbourne, where I went to the Melbourne Comic Book and Toy Fair, so stay tuned for that. Haven't forgotten. Lots of updates coming up very, very soon. So have a great week, and you know who you're going to call? Ryan the Collector Kid. See you next time. Bye.